this is AngelineSims. Okay, so we're doing something a little different today. Let's get started. Today, let me make sure you can hear me. So today we're going to do a review of all the new things, not all new things, but new things I can remember. One is the makeup. I was so excited. I was going to do a speed build, even though there is still some speed build elements to this video. But I wanted to see all the new makeup. So I'm here like picking out a sim. Of course I pre-recorded this and I'm just doing the voice part live because when I play the game it slows down the live and then it slows down the game and then it takes forever to do like small tasks. So I was just like, the game part I'm gonna do pre-done and then I'll do talking live. So anyway, we have MAC makeup. I wear MAC makeup. If you look at my channel, I'm sure I have MAC reviews. Even if I don't have MAC reviews, I have videos of me putting on MAC makeup. So I was so excited. I had to go on immediately to see the MAC makeup on the Sims and put it on. So I'm here just, creating my sim and, picking hair and stuff before I get to the makeup. After this, we're just going to build an eco home with ladders, as you saw in the picture. Because I wanted to try out the ladders. I knew that ladders came for everyone, even if you didn't get the eco lifestyle. So I really wanted to see the ladders and see how that was gonna work out. So right here you see I'm just putting the sim together, picking out some earrings, doing like the little basics for her to look decent before I apply that makeup on. So I'm really excited and we're gonna get that going. What is this? I need to update. It doesn't say my resolution. I hope it doesn't stop the live. Oh, it says everything's good. Okay, so whatever. Okay, anyhow, so right now we're getting her ready to try on that MAC makeup and she's gonna live in the house that we're gonna build in a little while. So here we go. Here's some of the things. There's some eyeshadows. This one was a little too much, but there's some other eyeshadows. I eventually picked one that matches. I changed the color of her eye a little bit. I don't know, the grade, it looked, I don't know, I didn't like it. Anyhow, I'm just trying out some MAC makeup with the eyes. I like the way that it was very shimmery. I wanted to give her something kind of orange with some warm undertones, some warm colors. So I'm looking at the different ones, but I like the way that it did both top and bottom with the shimmery in the corner. It just looks so pretty. I was just so excited. You have no idea how excited I was. Then I came to try the eyeliners, but when I saw this thing with this stone in the corner, I mean, I see people do this in real life. Like when I watch makeup artists on YouTube myself, they have this going on with the stone in the corner, but I didn't really like it for this girl right here at the eco-friendly place. So we're about to do some contour, some blush, get her a little peachy going on, add some color, some life back to it. And then we got some lipsticks. Wow, these lipsticks were like solid. Like I really liked them a lot. So I had like this one and I was looking at it, and one thing I did notice that like I really liked, and I was kind of surprised that the Sims were doing it. Oh, hi. Oh my goodness. Hi, hello. I don't even know how to say your name, but I'm gonna give it a try. If I mess up, forgive me. Hi, Martikana. I hope I got it right. Well, anyway, so one thing I did like about the makeup, which was really nice, I saw another simmer online trying on the MAC makeup on their sim, and their sim was like a lighter complexion. And you're going to see this in a little while because I'm going to go back and change her lip. Hers, because it's a little too dressy. Her sim was a lighter complexion and they had this lip liner. See how it has a lip liner? And it wasn't that dark. So that means that they changed the lip liner for the shade of the sim, which to me I was so excited like how well they did that and how nice it looked. Because this sim's lip liner matches just a little bit darker than her skin, which is cool, and that's how it's supposed to go. But I know that when I saw the other sim person do it online, their lip liner was a little bit darker than their skin too, and their skin was not this color. So it's really nice that they did the lip line like that. I liked it a lot. I was so happy with the makeup. I was so happy with her look and everything. And then I decided I was just gonna find something really quickly to put on her so that we can go and see what this house is gonna look like. So I thought this is kind of nice, cool. It looked relaxed, you know, like she's kind of indoor, outdoor, had the little heels. One thing I was surprised about, I was like, well, you know, you can climb up a ladder with the heels. But one thing I was surprised about was I've never, in a very long time, I'm not gonna say never, but not in a very long time have I given Sims heels for a regular everyday. Usually their heels are for the formal wear. So the Sim had on regular heels. So she had on heels in the house, and the house is wood floor. As we go through, we're gonna see some of the eco-friendly things, so this house is very eco-friendly. Everything has a score on it now, so you're gonna start seeing some of the scores for a lot of the products and things that we use. So the columns had a score, the floor has scores. Certain items were eco-friendly, certain items are not so eco-friendly. So you get to see that as we kind of go through the items to build the house. So I was looking at the items to build a house, and when she walked through the house, you can hear those heels click, 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 click. I was like, I don't remember it being like that before. In the past, their footsteps were their footsteps. They didn't get like extra heel steps. I thought that was so cool. So now we're gonna go to the lot. I picked out a lot in, where is this? This is just the last time I was building in. This house was supposed to go up this week, but because of the new eco lifestyle, I wanted the new updates. I just wanted to do a video on the new update and not on not on the house that I was gonna do. So I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about the house in the neighborhood that I was building. The house in this neighborhood that I built, which is why we're in here. The reason why, because I was already building a house here, and so it was the last saved place. Oh, this is new things. Look at the doors. They can just go anywhere now. They're not stuck to the grid. So that's one great thing, is the new doors can go any place. So as you can see, the windows, you can kind of just drag them right across and anywhere. So I end up doing this house. It takes me longer than I expect, but anyway, that's, you know, whatever. That's how it goes here. I picked these columns out. So I looked through, and each one, you see it says minor environment gain. So I was trying to look for ones with a higher environment gain, but then I wasn't sure, was that good, was that bad? And then the whole house had this one look, and the columns were just ugly. So eventually, like close to the end, I go back and I change the columns to look a little different. But anyway, back to the house. So on this lot, this town, I was building a house that was good for, what's this house good for? Oh, it was to, I would say, kind of like a reflection of what's going on. Not right now, because of course right now, too much is going on right now. Right now, things are really going on. But before this week that has transpired, when I started building the house, probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, the house I picked out this house, and I designed it kind of like for a stay-at-home living. So the other house that I'm building now, well, I'm finished building, I'm just editing the video, but it was supposed to go up today because, you know, that was just what was next on the list. But then I wanted to do the update, so now I'm here doing the update. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So the house that I was building was for like a stay-at-home lifestyle. So the kids are learning from home, so there's like a whole school in the house. It's a super large, super huge mansion, modern house. So it has a theater inside the house. Both parents have 2 different offices inside the house. So it's a house for kind of like this 2020 COVID, work from home, school from home type living. So that was the house I was building in this neighborhood, and I kind of chose this neighborhood because, you know, you don't have to worry about weather too much when you're building in this neighborhood. So I got to put the ladder on. I was so excited. Ladder 1 for outside, and then I was like, you know what? Again, with this neighborhood, I like to build a lot of outdoor things, a lot of things that you don't got to worry about rain. I'm not sure, it probably does rain here, but I'm sure it doesn't rain a lot. In this neighborhood, I can't remember if it rains or not. I'm sure it doesn't rain a lot. So I like to build a lot of houses and buildings in this neighborhood here, because it reminds me of like kind of desert, kind of Arizona-y, where you can kind of go outside, have that outdoor indoor feel, feel. You can walk outside, come back in. You know, you don't have to really be just like inside. Everything has to be closed. So of course, like where I live, this would be terrible. You have just a ladder. It's gonna rust. You know what I mean? You don't want to go outside to go upstairs because, oh my goodness, it is. Sometimes it's freezing cold and sometimes 100 degrees. So this is the most economic floor that I chose there. And then I was kind of being wise with my choices of bed as well. I was also being wise with my choices of things I plug in, so electronics, to make sure. So I think this one, I think this house said it could be, this light said it could be used off the grid or something. So I try to get lights that are either off the grid so that her bills would be really, really low. And then once she gets next week, maybe not even next week, maybe I'll continue this tomorrow or next week, we can give all the upgrades. No, I'm gonna build something new with the upgrades. I don't know when y'all gonna see that COVID house. You guys might not see. I had to put some move objects on and give them some money. You guys may not see that 2020 shelter in place home because the next thing we're gonna be doing is a container house. Yay! So that's what I'm gonna do next because I'm so excited about this new I'm gonna say plan. What is it? New pack. So I want to build in a new pack. I want to like check it out, see how it goes and everything. That's tomorrow. It's coming out. Anyhow, back to this house here. Yeah, so I like building kind of outdoor indoor living in a house like this in this neighborhood. So it's like a lot of outdoor stuff. You don't have to worry about the weather when you go upstairs. I like trying to make things a little different. So eventually I do move those sinks and put just one, not two sinks there, and kind of change it up. But I wanted something a lot different and a little funky. Of course, as you can see, this house, this kitchen, and dining room is half the house. This is everything. This is the part of the house. At one point, I forgot that this place right here was not going to be, I thought that was going to be a living room. I almost forgot that I made that for a dining room. That's why sometimes you see when I'm doing those buildings, I put like a marker to remind myself of what goes where. So this is supposed to be the living room here. This is supposed to be the dining room, but I forgot. And I sat there and put a couch in there. And I was like, why is there a couch here? That is crazy. I was so surprised. Okay, so anyway, I thought this chair was just nice. I wanted it to be like right up front, you know. This is a really nice dining table. Right up front, they get a nice view of outside, the kitchen. I didn't want to put too much chairs in the kitchen because she's the only one that lives there. And I thought it would be weird to just walk into this formal dining room. Even though I like the idea of there being a formal dining room when you come in, but to the side, not in the middle. And every time I plan to put a formal dining room someplace, I never do it. That's the next thing that's so interesting. Anyway, but I'm working on another house that I'm building now. I'm building another house. I'll probably work on it later on today that should follow the layout that I always want to follow. This is a house that I actually want, personally. The one I'm building today. But I'm probably going to stop and take a break again as soon as the pack comes out to use the things from the pack. Because I want to use the things from the pack and see how cool it is. Again, this house has a really large kitchen, and you notice it has a really large bathroom. The bathroom has all the amenities and turns and twists and coolness that it could have. So I added, what did I add? Oh, I didn't want to cut that window. That's the reason why I put that there. And I just tried to give her a nice, cool little bathroom with just some nice elements, a little different. Yes, so you can see there. At one point, I wanted to start using water rooms. I think they're cool and comfortable to have a water room. I don't personally have one, but I've been places that did have it, and I liked it. Especially like, you know, somebody's in there, especially when you have a lot of people or even more than one person, but you only have one bathroom like this house has. You know, it's really nice. You can go wash your hands with somebody's in the toilet. You don't have to go and wait and everything. So that's what I like about a little bit about water places, water rooms. Anyways, another thing I tried to do in this house is use candles so that, again, so she's not burning a lot of electricity, especially since the bills are going to be more detailed now. So I haven't played to see what happens with the bills, but since the bills are going to be so much more detailed, I decided to use like mostly candles and stuff like that, or off the grid lighting. So just all the lighting is going to be like off the grid type lighting. That's what we're gonna see here. Of course, you know, I do some painting, and then look, it just deletes. I gotta paint it again. That's crazy. I was like, anyways. So we're just gonna furnish up here, make it look all nice, the red and black to go with the rest of the house. And it was funny because I have on my list to do a primary color house, which is nice. And then I added some more elements. So I kept this house pretty simple, plain. You know, this is a quick build. I didn't do too much landscaping, but it was just like a nice eco-friendly house to look at. So this is it. This is the house. Again, I wanted her to try. I want to see her use the ladder. So I had to stop so she could see the ladder. So now she's seeing the ladder, and we're going to see how that works. You know, I really want her to see the ladder and see how it goes up or down or whatever. So she's going to take this ladder up, and we're going to enjoy the view. So yeah, this is when I heard her walking with her heels. I was like, click, click, click. I was like, excuse me. Anyway, so yeah, so this is my quick build, my modern eco house. We're gonna see her go up the ladder, come down the ladder, and then that's probably gonna be it for me. I'm so glad you guys decided to join me with this very quick build. I know it's a little different than our usual Thursdays at 2:30. We usually have the speed build, so this still had the speed build, but it also had one, me talking, which we don't get that much, and two, we got some nice, see some updates. I got to see how the windows work. I got to see the ladders. You know, I had her wash her hands here. Another thing that I wanted to try out was her making a fire, so I had her cook a meal. And that went as well. When she went to cook the meal, and what happened? Oh, we'll see. See, there she goes. Because I just gave up and was like, call them. So I went to see, you know, I was going to have her sit down and call them, but then I was like, you know what? Let's cook a meal that's not so easy to cook. And I also want to see that laundry thing. You know, I never used it. All of my Sims, I always give them a washer and dryer. Not always, but most of the time, I give them a washer and dryer. So I wanted to kind of see how it worked. But anyhow, let's let her cook. So I was like, you know what? We're going to have her cook a meal, and, you know, something that's not like the garden salad, something that you actually have to cook on the stove. So I thought she was gonna cook this on the stove, and the fireman was gonna have to come. I had a family one time that I put them on. At one point, when I would show the houses after the build, I would do it like live. So I went to show the house. So I'm walking through the house, showing the different rooms and everything, and I had it playing so that you could kind of see like the waterfall, and they had like a lot of water elements in the house. And while I was showing off the house, and you know, we were walking through, it's a house in the woods. It's another video. I call it the Widow Woods house, because while I'm showing the video, these people are in the background cooking food, and then they had a whole live fire happen, and somebody died during my walk of the house. And I was like, this sim. So I thought at least this sim would have a fire. I put the fire alarm there, no fire. I couldn't believe it. So I was like, you know what? We have to just call them and tell them to come here, because we have the repo man I heard comes, but we're not going to do that because that's going to take too long, and we shouldn't have too many high bills at all, because the only thing in this house pulling like serious electricity, I think, is that radio and maybe the stove and the fridge. And I chose a fridge with not too much pull, and a TV with not too much pull, because you know I like those big TVs, but we didn't get to show one. And then I was going to talk to the neighbors, but I never understood what was going on here, nor did I did gameplay to really. I have one gameplay that I do on my laptop where I have these people come to visit, but after that I gave her my roommates and everything. This house right here is a nice house for roommates if I cut it different, which I'm not. Anyways, the main guy is coming, the fireman is coming, and I think I fast forwarded so fast I didn't even see when she got there. The fire lady showed up. There she goes. She said, ha ha, very funny. Oh, and she charged me. Ooh, that happens when you call them for no reason. I wanted to say hi, but that was it. But anyway, our fire lady has made an appearance and disappeared as she left the lot. So this is our eco-friendly house and again, Strangerville. This whole time I was trying to remember the name of the place. Strangerville. So this is our eco-friendly house in Strangerville. The roof terrace, the clear glass awning. Everything looking all nice. You know, I had to stop and save it because then that would have been terrible too if I forgot to save. Everything looking all nice. Some pictures of the house, and thank you very much for watching. I've been Angeline Sims, and I thank you guys so much for watching the Eco Ladder Home. Don't forget to like and subscribe.